Hello, my loves. Welcome to the first Halloween tutorial of 2020. I'm so excited. La Llorona has been highly requested on my Instagram. I asked you guys what you wanted to see. You asked. I did my best to deliver. So let's get started. I had a lot of fun doing this. First things first, we're creating a barrier between the makeup, the Halloween makeup, and the face. We're going in with the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. This works really well for my dry skin. You guys already know the story. It's a story. We have dry skin. And then I'm taking the Benefit Professional Primer. I'm going to use this in the more porous areas of my face. This is a pretty dope primer. Really fills in the pores, makes them look a little bit less when you apply foundation. We're taking this Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, buffing it out with a kabuki brush from Mally. Okay. I'm going in with a shade, obviously, that's a lot lighter than my normal skin tone, but we're going to make it work. It's all for the purpose of La Llorona. Taking this paint pot from Wet and Wild, you guys. I'm going to be highlighting underneath my eyes, my nose, my chin, and the forehead area. What I would normally do if I was putting on like concealer, just doing like a full-on glam look. Using a cosmetic wedge, something you can get from Ulta or Target, whatever place is closest to you. So far, I got the desired look. I'm taking this Dose of Colors palette. It's called the Smoky Soiree. It's a brand new palette that they have. Really, really love the shades here. Taking that brown shade inside of that palette, and I'm really contouring and just kind of shading out the crease area of my face, dragging a little bit more of that shade and carrying it down the nose. Going in with another paint pot from Wet and Wild. This is obviously in the shade black. I'm using this as a base to to start the smoky eye. You'll see me go back and forth quite a bit between the shadow and the paint pot. So right now I'm putting the black shadow inside of that Smoky Soiree palette on top of the base. Then taking that brown shade that I used initially in the crease, just kind of dug into it more, and I'm intensifying it in between the black and the creasing, the crease shading. Go back and forth with this a lot, you guys. Take your time. Please be very light-handed. It's better to add on than to take away, okay? Once you take your time, look at that gorgeous, desired, smoky look, girl. Taking this diffuser brush from MAC and dragging that crease shade a little bit further down the nose just to create a little bit more of a contour, okay? Then I'm taking the Precisely My Brow from Benefit Cosmetics and just creating a regular brow, nothing too crazy, nothing too glamazon-y, nothing too Halloween-y, just right in between. Taking this contour and blush shade from BH Cosmetics, going in with that brown shade, and I'm starting to chisel out the cheeks. We want to make sure that Miss Thang's cheeks are snatched, honey, okay? Also, I really want to go for this sunken type of look. So I'm taking the black shade inside of that palette, and I'm really just chiseling out the cheeks some more. Again, take your time. Everything is just all about, you got to be soft, you got to be slow, okay? So if you're creating this look, make sure you got a good 2 hours in between, all right? Going with the 24/7 liner from Urban Decay, hitting the waterline, not the way that I just did it because that hurt like hell. And then taking a brown shade and also the burgundy shade back in that Dose of Colors palette, really smoking everything out. I still wanted La Llorona to look very glam, but also still look very eerie and a little bit creepy, but also feminine. Again, going back in with that black shade, because when you do a smoky eye and you hit it with a base, if your lids are a little bit oily, they tend to crease just a little bit. Going back in with that brown shade from the BH Cosmetics palette, just kind of creating more of a skeletal, sunken, contoured look on the face. I did hit it with a little bit of black. Then I'm going in with this highlighter from Maybelline. I believe it's called like their Opal or Pearlescent, something like that. And just really hitting the inner corner of the eye to just make the smoky eye pop, and then hitting the contour just at the top of it. It's going to give the look with the lighting and everything, just give it a little bit more of a Maleficent type of feel. But make no mistake, she is still La Llorona. Then taking the black shade from that Smoky Soiree palette, just hitting the lips, around the lips, and going in with this Liquid Catsuit from Wet and Wild and giving her some gorgeous black lips. This was a little bit of trial and error, you guys. I kind of, I scraped out a little bit of that black eyeshadow from the Smoky Soiree palette, mixed it with some water. I suggest trying this on your arms first, just so you kind of get the technique right. I didn't have like enough water. The ratio of like water to eyeshadow was a mess. So I had to just drag it down with the brush. And once I got a little bit of that desired look, again, with a very light hand, I diffused it with my finger and it turned out a lot better than I expected it to. Then taking that Wet n Wild black paint pot, I had a different idea on how I was going to do this, and then it just turned out to be a total mess. So I just kind of like painted whatever and then diffused it with my hands and the cosmetic sponges. Those things are really cheap, so they're pretty, you know, cool to use so that you don't have to use like your regular things. All right, you guys, this is the finished product, La Llorona. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. All of these products you can find at your Ulta. Head over there and recreate this look. Please do not forget to hashtag me. Sending you guys so much love and light. Happy Halloween. Bye.